Alright then. Let's see here. Well, first little problem I've got is this is now off a little. Okay. There we go. That's a little bit better. Alright. Let's see if I can even remember what I was doing yesterday. Yeah, I spent the last hour fixing things so that the mod would work. There might have been some corruption on my files from all the modding and unmodding, apparently. I don't know. I just started a whole fresh caster of magic. Repatched it with Seraph's patch. Remodded it. And so now I can have the latest version. Hey there, what do I call you? Eved? Oh well, anyway. Crimson. Ah, okay. Well, anyway. Congratulations. That sounds like a lot, but you still have to pay off the actual location and all the unending expenses for opening a restaurant, so I hope it works out for you. Oh, crap, I don't remember what I was doing. I know I was about to be doing a big sweeping war, but what was I doing? Well, let's hope I remember after pushing new turn. Ah. Well, it sounds really good. I mean, that sounds really, really good. You don't have any kind of loans or other terrible expenses that came with getting the building or anything? Okay, you guys had been exploring. Right, okay. Ah, jeez. Now all you have to do is figure out how to keep getting them coming back. Oh yeah, I took a city here. Okay. Oh, you guys can build all the things. Well, congratulations. That sounds like you're doing awesome. Oh, man. I think I'm gonna go pick off these little towns up north. Because they look weak. All right. Okay, yeah, all right. This is where my muscle is. Wow, your island was full of archangels. A fish market? That's quite a transport to get to where I live. I live deep in the middle of the state. Well, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do to these phoenixes, don't you? Black for air? Do you think we could get the Archangel? I think it's pretty unlikely, but it would have been hilarious if Holy Word made the Archangel disappear. Alright. I got... For you, I have some webbing. Now, what about that thing on the end there? A phoenix. Hold on a second. You're immune to fire. You're immune to death. You can res and all that. You can't do shit about my holy words. I think I can hit you with a lightning bolt. Let's do that. happens when a phoenix gets struck by lightning. The same thing that happens to everything else. Alright, now all we have to do is kill this thing. This place could have a fantastic prize. I'm hoping... I'll hit you with an ice bolt. 46 EXP? Well, you know what? You know, it's got regeneration. How could I say no? It takes up... Oh, jeez, this is giving you Lionheart. That's my true sight. Gotta have somebody with true sight. Alright, do we want Lionheart or regeneration? I mean... Jeez. I'm gonna stick to the Lionheart, reluctantly. Oh yeah, I brought these guys. That's right! We will finally have... Minotaurs. In all my cities. Okay, this was full of spiders I still haven't dealt with. Was that what I was gonna... you know what? That might be what I should do next. I remember wanting to do this for a while, but always being too busy. Well... You can't web them if they're incorporeal. I am pretty close to the Arctic Circle. If you look up, Fairbanks or North Pole, Alaska... Yeah, that's where I at. Oh, okay, you were... Oh, right, they hit me with an earthquake. Oh, that was annoying. We're still rebuilding. Alright. I'm gonna set you back to the production of Doom Drakes. We need more. The new music! Every wizard has their own themes now that fit the portraits. Perfect Cherry Blossom was my first Toho game. Always using Crack's Call on my skeletons. Done. Oh no, that resets the music when you get countered. Ooh. Oh, that's annoying. Oh well. Can't fix everything. I do live near the railroad. But that's not saying much. The rails go all over the place. They're everywhere. Do we want to hit this? I guess. Yes. A second music theme for the same wizard. Now that is a surprise. Alright then. By the way, how's my audio balance? Am I too loud? Is the music too loud? Is there such a thing as the music being too loud? Oh yeah, I can't shoot over a wall of darkness. We have to get inside the city. Nightmares might actually struggle against her. Awesome. Oh. Been around here, huh? I do own a little property out by Goldstream. But that's not where I make my home. Alright, can't quite finish it this turn. So I lose another nightmare. Okay. Alright. I think I'm gonna hit another Archangel. Come on, you gotta give me a book this time. Look, there's 3 of you in here. Gotta be a book. Ah, what are you doing to my poor ship? I wish I knew healing magic. Alright, what are we gonna do? That didn't hit very hard. Alright, Ice Bolt didn't do much. I think we just need to use webbing. There is no way we're gonna take them out. Almost. Black Prayer. Darkness. Blur. Ah, A straw hat? Oh, I suppose I could do that. There you go. Now I've got a straw hat on. There you go. Did I hear of a $300 price hike for the Steam Deck? I did not. I haven't heard anything about the Steam Deck lately. I think that I should get the Steam Deck at some point. I felt that for a very long time, but I never did. Alright, what are we gonna do? Alright. That hasted axe finally gets its turn. Alright, we're not gonna do that anymore. The Doomed Rakes might be past their expiration point by now. Ah! Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's a huge price hike. Massive. Okay, we just found a major item. Okay, this is a tough call. On the one hand, -3 spell save is much better than what I was capable of making her holy word even more terrifying. On the other hand, we're going to lose 4 defense and 2 health if we do this. Nobody's using fire or lightning, so I can keep the spell skill. There is invulnerability, but this is a major debuff for her survivability. But I can't say no to this. It's ridiculous. She was already ridiculous. Now it's just gonna be wrong. Alright, Morgana, enjoy your insulation. It's just gonna be wrong. I need to do the math on how ridiculous this is. Let me think. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. I think with Black Prayer, it becomes a -10. A -10 to their resistance, effectively. let's fry some spiders. I think you guys can pretty much handle it from here. Yeah. No, it's a shame that the price of all computing stuff keeps going up, up, and up. It'll eventually come back down, if we're patient. Now, the inflation, on the other hand, that's not coming back down ever, but... Oh, wow, we got Philosopher's Stone. Oh. Oh, that's a good one. Add one ghost. Alright, I want this to be haunted now. Skeletons, so it's extra haunted. Very important. Okay, Philosopher's Stone. 70 points of counter magic. So... it's going to be a little bit more difficult for you to retake your cities. And add this on top of the Minotaurs, the Super Bowmen, and all the other stuff I've done. I am very confident in my defenses now. Yes. Very confident in them. Alright. We're going to be shoving Minotaurs through the gates from here on out. Yeah. Oh, hi! Oh, uh-oh. Well, I'm not going to hold on to this one. At least I got the counter magic up just in time. Oh, do I wish I had Holy Word right now. Break through dark, definitely not darkness. They can never heal, so every bit of damage I do is permanent. Oh, it's gonna go back to normal Master of Magic music, is it? Oh, shit. Yep, nope, I'm not gonna hold this. But I did make it expensive! Okay. Well, there's only so much I can do. You can't counter a frickin' Wave of Despair, it's too big. Also, I need to get skeletons into those cities. That's how you resist Waves of Despair. You just have more units on field. Because it divides the damage up amongst all your units. Alright, you guys can have magicians and priests. I guess a horsebowman? Oh, the classic. And a griffin. Oh. Alright, you guys can take a day to rest. Ooh, great drakes. I would love to visit that sometime. Let's go keep exploring. Yeah, I gotta get a bunch of skeletons in these cities. As soon as I finish the Philosopher's Stones. Oh no! Okay, looks like I lost a bowman. If I don't take them out this turn, I might lose the whole stack. Oh wait, what am I doing? You can't heal from Wave of Despair. Crap. Hey there, drop hard. I took it! And I only lost one bowman. what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split them up. Alright, this city can make all the things. I really shouldn't have been using this stack aggressively like this, but Okay, we didn't find any books. Let's take a city. Uh-oh. Spell lock, wraith form. And they wasted no time, I see. Well! Where'd they go? Alright, we need to do spell lock and wraith form, and many other things besides. Okay, one for you. Kick out a skeleton. There's just no room. You'd think we'd have a storage closet we could store their bones in or something, but nope. Wait, what am I doing? No. You need to get ready to go. Alright. You guys need to... Oh, wow, you guys can't do much, huh? I'll just summon some stuff into here. We never have enough casting skill. The Master of Magic equivalent of never enough Daka is never enough spellcasters. Never enough casting skill. Well, I'm not holding this one. Shame Wings isn't here this morning. You sure Cracks Call's the right play? I don't know, man. Seems such a weird way to get rid of skeletons, but I guess she just really hates seeing skeletons out and about. Just imagine her screaming, "Get back in the ground!" Okay. I wonder where that is. Shouldn't matter for me. My defenses are pretty solid, but... Alright. Let's pop a summoning circle in here. She does have major stacks in the area, though there's a lot of fighting going on. I'm gonna say... Gargoyles. I'm gonna say... Fire Giant. You guys can wait a turn. I'm just gonna send two of you down there. Okay. So. Add in the one bowman. Okay, these defenses are pretty thin, I admit, but at least they won't lose to a wave of despair. Alright. Wish I had some spiders to put in there, but yes, well, you do what you can do, okay? No, we're not doing that. Alright, I need to re-wraith form and spell lock somebody, and we need to go through a portal and get to Arcane. Oh, wait a minute. Alright, there's one more thing to do before we go. Let me put my bridge back in place. we're going to start conquering through that portal next. Just kicking out skeletons all over the place. Alright. Another stack will be ready to push through soon. Yeah, I know, you're hitting my nodes everywhere. Oh no. Okay. I don't know. I'm not convinced that it's the end of all websites forever. I know some people have been saying that, but I'm unconvinced. Websites have been on the decline for a very long time, though. With everyone just using a few, like, YouTube and Facebook and stuff. It might be the end of Google's monopoly, though. Google might find themselves holding less and less of the market after this. That would not surprise me. Okay, right. Yes, here. Okay, and then the spell lock. Don't want to forget the spell lock. Okay, I need to cast so many other things. Let's see. You're gonna have a priest. Well, that's cool and all, but I'm still not even done with that Philosopher's Stone stuff. Alright, Gargoyle, Fire Giant, some skeletons. Remember when they were 17 each? Events can be pretty nice like that sometimes. Alright, can I retake this one? Yeah, I think so. I got so much to do. Alright, go visit that. Well, I think I can take a city or two from ya. I guess I'll... Ooh, you know what? High men. That means paladins. Oh, wait, those are barbarians. What am I thinking? Oh, well, I'll take them too. More variety. I'm gonna buy another Doom Drake. I'm gonna buy another Minotaur. Huh, Minotaurs are less expensive than these other things. Yeah, we're just gonna keep going. Summoning, creating troops, taking towns. You might have some small victories here and there, but I am inevitable. I'm doing pretty good. We're gonna up the difficulty one more time after this, and it's probably almost definitely gonna be too much when I do that. But I think I've got this one well in hand. I'm having a hard time imagining a way it could turn. She doesn't have something crazy like Enlightenment to get her a quick spell of mastery or anything. Death mages don't have the best late game. Unless, of course, they bring out the demon lords. Then they've got demon lords then. But, as a rule. Oh, a hero. Man, you seem to have heroes everywhere. Wandering the world. A healer surrounded by the undead. With a burning stick. Spellzerkers. No more shaman, no more healer. I don't know if I want to attack into berserkers, though. Uh-oh. Well, I guess I don't have any say in the matter. Yeah, Minotaurs are pretty good at this whole fighting thing. Okay, I need a skeleton. Alright. We have a full stack ready to go through. What's this? A hero? If I attack with a small stack, they'll Wave of Despair it away. You have to have large armies when fighting the undead, death players. Alright, what I need to do now is I need to go here. Okay. I need to make... This place is now safe! It's not exactly perfectly safe. Its defenses are kind of thin, honestly, but... You won't be able to just one-shot the whole thing with a spell. Also, tax collection will be quite nice. Let me put up some counter magic. Doesn't work against their biggest spells, but it'll work against some things. Okay, you guys can make a priest or two, I guess. Cool. They can rest. Buy it now. Wow, we gotta finish this before we go to the orcs. But we do need to try the orcs. And we might try Seravi's idea as well. Okay. Well, you guys could have a Spellzerker locally. It's probably good enough. We'll just do summons for the rest of it. I can leave a Minotaur. That's her third time casting it. Someone keeps disjunction. I bet that's one of my cities, isn't it? You know, anything would be better than Crack's Call. A mostly dead skeleton here. Oh my gosh. Still haven't got me. Well, I tried. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna lose all my nodes. That's just how it is. Wow, you keep getting lucky with the Crack's Calls. Huh. Oh, it's an adamant city. Oh, crap. This is the one that's doing all of this. Oh, it's an important one. It's so annoying. Oh, well, I have enough overflow production. I can insta-rebuild an amplifying tower. Now, there's something that doesn't happen every day. are so annoying. Alright, hold on a second. You know what? You guys can heal. That's fine. She has a lot of cities. I mean, a lot of cities. Alright, I'm gonna put the summoning circle here. Okay, you guys can act as reinforcements to that army. Yeah, the defenses for the cities I take in this plane are not great, but she doesn't seem to have a massive army, so that's probably okay. I'm gonna combine you guys. Oh, behemoths. Behemoths sure like constructing catapults. Yes, Mistress of Cracks Call, Earthquakes, and Wave of Despair. They didn't do any web, and we're all flying. They can't do web. We're ethereal. Wow. Where'd they go? Alright, everything here has regeneration, so we gotta do an all or nothing on this. Morgana, you're up. Oh, it finally countered. Alright, we'll wait a turn. In the meantime, wouldn't it be funny if we just cast Flame Strike over and over? The lizards, they're disappearing. Go ahead, regenerate. Do I get XP for all the little summons? Alright, attempt 2. Black Prayer. Got it. I think with her new orb, this is actually gonna work. She banished behemoths. An endgame nature. We got 2 nature books! Oh, what's this? Increase the power of your attacks? Sure. Alright, hold on. Turn off that spell of mastery. We got... Well, it's got survival instinct and spiders. Let's go ahead and learn to cast survival instinct. That works well with our chaos channels, so... Yeah, that works well with chaos channels. This'll be good. And what else do we want to do? Alright, I guess that's it for spending the cash. Maybe I can trade into something. I'd really like web. Well, I'm at war with her, and neither of you have a nature book, so that's, Would you like a temporary peace treaty? Well, I'm not giving you disjunction. Alright, fine, never mind. I guess I don't need to trade for Web right now. She must feel confident in her prowess. Your capital's getting awful surrounded looking. Yeah, we haven't done enough damage yet. I think I'm gonna pick off the last city in the area of her capital. I think that's the move here. Alright, before I go there, kind of fighting all over the world here. It's a lot to keep track of. Okay, there we go. I really don't know how far gargoyles and fire giants are going to go, but you know what? Survival instinct makes every skeleton a little bit better. Just a bit. Just a smidge. But also every single unit I make is going to be a little bit better. Ah, Chaos Rifts. The worst one is, I mean, Chaos Rifts are super annoying because they break buildings. But I think Pestilence and Famine are the worst, the two worst curses to get hit with. Pestilence and Famine can take a city with a very high population and reduce it to nothing. I mean, just absolutely destroy it. Alright, guys. I need to get through to... You know what? I have a spell for that, too. How's that capital of yours, huh? That's a lot of Shadow Demon. Unfortunately, I actually have Firestorm, but it won't do anything against that. Let's head south. There's some Demon Lords down there we could make friends with. Oh, I've got to build you up. Yeah, you're still recovering. We're still rapid producing Nightmares, Doom Drakes, and Minotaurs. My funding is rapidly drying up here. Alright. More food production. And... speaking of rapidly drawing funds, let's buy a bunch of buildings again. Okay, now I'm really running out of cash. At least I've still got lots of mana crystals from that one conjunction. Oh, well, that's the end of the galley, finally. Reaper slash on a bonus regeneration. Does casting regeneration in battle mean that you'll regenerate after? I think it does. Well, the undead were no match for the Reaper. magicians, that could result in some losses. Unless there was a spontaneous weather event. Where'd the magicians go? Maybe. Although if you take only one opponent out quickly, if you're playing Myrran in the old version, and you take the one opponent out really, really quickly, then you have an entire plane that's your personal property. And lots of time to, you know, well, I mean, they could breach at any time back then, but you know what I mean. Okay. Leave behind one Minotaur. We actually could use a break in the fighting to just get my, to just have a little time to do spells. Okay. We should be taking out that city next. Okay, they're basically ready. I have a feeling that all the chimeras are probably hitting his poor cities. I think my defenses are strong enough that they're not going to want to all attack me. Arrgh! I hate that. There's nothing I can do but... Oh no! Okay, yeah, she did regenerate. Alright, well, can't be helped. Alright, we got survival instinct. It's too late for Earthlore to matter. And they're always targeting the cities I use to produce my armies. This is so annoying. It's gonna take a while to fix all that. Alright, let me think. Well, first I need to do that. Oh, I do want to do that too. Alright, hold on. Alright, you need to replace a lost bowman. I want to cast Survival Instinct ahead of anything else. I can pause my conquests long enough, but I have to have it. Alright, let's consider... You know what? I think I'm going to attack her capital. I think I'm going to do it. Alright. Also, as for these poor demon lords... Wow. We're just gonna wipe this away. Excellent. Hit point, Prayer Master. And we got a fancy armor that I don't have a use for. Boo. Oh, well, you know what? I got 2 spell books the last place I went. I can't complain too much. Yeah, so we're casting survivals. You guys just have to sit tight for a day. Alright. Add a couple more. Alright. Ooh, somebody's invisible here. Let's go hunting. One of the great things about Flame Strike is it shows me where the invisibles are hiding. He's gonna try to sneak past. And we'll be waiting for him. Or he's just dead. That's fine too, I don't mind. It had to be a hero, right? There's nothing else that it could have been. Unless you got some dark elven mercenaries. Okay, this army is ready to go. I guess we should finish clearing up here. There's 3 cities up there. Alright, these are supposed to be defensive units I push into all the cities. I am out of money to purchase things with. Doomdrakes will be offline for a little while as well. Alright. So, survival instinct. +1 defense, 2 resistance, 10% to hit. It's a fairly minor buff, but it just makes all your stuff a little bit more resistant. I know where this is. Yeah, okay, this is the city I just took. It's in the middle of my friend's territory. I'd give her the city if I could. But I can't. Alright. We now know change terrain. I might actually use spiders. Yeah, let's go north. Let's actually pick a fight with their capital. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. You know what? I'm going to let you guys sit still for a second. I really do want to put Philosopher's Stone everywhere. Well, it's not working so great against her because she uses Wave of Despair, but I mean, it can counter all kinds of other things. Okay, Minotaur stays. You're going to get into position to take the next one. Okay. Alright, these 3 can go that way. These 3 can go that way. You guys are going to go that way. You guys are going to stand there. Alright, we're finally massing stuff again from here. The city is down for a little while yet. I don't have the money for the kind of repairs. Earthquakes can really mess you up. Oh, you're definitely done with that. Change terrain came in way too late. I'm a huge change terrain fan, but no! Stop doing this! Alright, you guys. Make things. Let's just keep going. Sit tight. Ooh, that's a lot of slingers. Okay, I'm gonna need to do something about that. I need to do something about that. You guys can go that way. Alright, for the Minotaurs and all the other things, this should work. Took out another one of your bowmen, so just make another one. Go ahead, keep attacking my units. You're wearing out. You're not going to hold together much longer. Hello. Oh, you've got some nice stuff there. Okay. I should check to see... The only person here who can gain XP is the bowman. Forgot, you have fire immunity. But not lightning immunity. You throw a toaster into that thing and it's done. Alright, I think this is the last one. Which needs to go into the capital. Okay, good. I could just put a Chaos Rift over every city she's got. That'd be pretty mean. Okay. You had a whole lot of slingers in there. Now you got nothing! Halflings don't do well when they forget their umbrellas. Alright, halflings. Well, of course you're going to make a slinger, a shaman, and a magician. And all these other things besides. Alright, you ready for our capital hit? Here we go. Oh man, the illusionist is in there now too. Upgrading to gorgons, huh? I'm a little concerned. Between the Reaper Slash and the Illusion Attack. Yeah, okay. Alright, step 1. Black Prayer. Step 2. Those shadow demons don't stand a chance. Okay. Unfortunately, wow, you have no walls? My heroes can't shoot into this place, but... Oh, we're gonna get a bunch of cool artifacts. You can't shoot into there either, but that's okay. No more illusion damage. Alright, hold on. I cannot use my favorite spell on them. I'll just have to use lightning. Copious amounts of lightning. Bzzzt. Alright, we found the Maze Master. Well, I do have a lot of Minotaurs, but nope, don't need it. The Trinket of Ghost. No, get this out of here. The Wand of Garbage. Oh, this one's something. 6 attack, 6 defense, divine protection. I think that's a little bit better than my don't die. Actually, you're being hit a lot lately. Chainmail of the garbage. Sword of junk. Alright. You just lost a lot of artifacts. Now you're in limbo trying to cast your spells. That should stop the earthquakes for a little bit anyway. At least a few turns of peace. I need to drop a firestorm on that. Still rebuilding. A time of peace. Hey, Rory. Hey, Wings, how you doing? Man, you get lucky with those cracks calls. But the luck is stupid. Because, I mean, you're wasting it on skeletons. If it was my heroes, but they're flying and wraith-formed and spell-locked, so you're gonna have trouble cracks calling them. I don't know, the army just seems to be getting smaller, and it looked like a big army far away, but as they get closer and closer, we're realizing there weren't so many of them after all. Huh. Skeletons aren't prone to hallucination, but... You lost to some skeletons. How are you ever gonna live that one down? His workplace? I'd imagine that it's currently full of cars. He works in a parking lot, I'm told. I'm gonna have to summon a new thing here. This place is just constantly being hit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give them I'm gonna give them a Hydra. My first Hydra. But, I mean, they've been attacked by, like, what is this, the 4th monster attack? I always need to cast 1,000,000 spells, but in this particular case, I think you guys are a priority. Here's a giant. Oh, that's expensive, though. I'm stingy. I don't want to give you something. Here's a spider. Yeah, that's good enough for you, right? Yeah, you got a spider. You'll be fine. Wow, your capital, that Chaos Rift really did something to you, didn't it? You know, you need a little time to heal anyway. Go ahead and sit tight. Oh, right. Firestorm! I imagined it in the voice of that first mage you get in Valkyrie Profile. That's like her starting spell, Firestorm. Alright, let's see. I do not know where Mystic X is from, but he looks like an ethereal. And there's a guy that looks like an ethereal in Darklands as well. I think somebody at Microprose liked the cloaked figure thing quite a bit. I guess he doesn't look too much like an ethereal, but kinda. Alright. We're spending a turn just sitting tight while I cast spells and rebuild buildings. Alright, there you guys go. Hopefully that's enough to hold it together. An extra unit in the form of a spider. I gotta summon a lot of things. Alright. New cities get a little touch of anti-magic. Just a smidge. They're attacking the skeletons. The random skeletons I kicked out. Which means they're taking damage for no reason. Shame I don't have Meteor Storm this time to really mess things up for you. Oh no. Your army. That was for a skeleton that you didn't even kill! Now that should cause you to lose all the fame. That should just be, okay, yeah, all that fame you had, yeah, it's gone now. Wait, not Cerevi. Oh, I'm sorry. No, why not? I couldn't... That was a misclick. I'm so sorry, Cerevi. I apologize. Here, I'll teach you the secrets of Disenchant Area as an apology. Look, you held out against me. Not really. You'll be fine. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Don't worry about him. He's got this. Alright, at this point, we've completely chased her off of her home continent. So, okay, you guys can make a magician do that. Not familiar with it. Alright, let's see. We need a giant. A gargoyle. A spider. And then the rest could just be skeletons to fill in. Okay, and we're gonna just kind of head south and pick off another city. Oh, I never fixed this place up. Oops. Alright. I'll need to summon things there. I'll need to summon things here. Oh my gosh, the endless consolidation. Need to summon things over here as well. Looks to me as though this army is ready to go conquer more things. Two, three, 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Okay. When she comes back, she's probably going to ask for peace. I hope. I could use the time. Alright, let's see. You guys can head this way. Take another city. Even if I don't have defenses up in the previous ones, we have to just keep running, I guess. On the one hand, Wave of Despair forces me to keep my armies very large. On the other hand, large armies tend to suffer less losses in general, so I'm not exactly against the idea of having 9 stacks. That's in a node. That's not likely to come out. Ah, I can't go with just 5. They'd get wrecked. Okay, yeah, you can have that. That'll help. You just don't have the armies you need. You just don't. You can't stop me. Alright. You are still rebuilding from that earthquake. Terrible. Okay, let's see. Next city that we've walked away from and needs defenders. They're all rebels right now. I don't think that she's gonna get her armies here. I think that this territory is gonna be difficult for her. I'm gonna leave this one largely unguarded. I guess you accidentally have a ghoul. Congratulations, I'm sure the townsfolk will love having one of those. It'll be very popular at parties. Okay. I want this army to march, so I'm gonna need to give them... You know what? I'm gonna give them some hellhounds. Just something to resist the, despair. It would be 85 turns to the spell of mastery. Not my engineers! You fiend! I don't even know where you were or what you were doing. But presumably it was a road and it was... You know, it would have been a nice road. Alright, guys. Continue as you are. Let me see. Yeah, we could definitely get attacked here, so... I'm not going to go so far as to give you the spider. I don't think you're going to be attacked that hard. Magicians are annoying. Can I get a firestorm? Some things here too. I need to summon things everywhere. Alright. You know, firestorm here wouldn't be amiss either. they're still going to be rebuilding for like another 3 turns. Oh, she's back! No, stop! Don't do that! I hate when you do that! You fiend! Ah, regeneration. It's possible you're going to lose an army and a hero again. A little unlikely, perhaps, but possible. Oh, to a skeleton again. Oh, her fame must be tanking. This is what I meant earlier about how I like to have random skeletons. Oh, you broke this one again. Oh man, did they break it too. Look at the damage. Oh, that's so annoying. It's not the first time she's hit that one. I'm going to give you another chance apiece. Okay. We're going to sit and wait for a few turns while I get my stuff together. Okay. Gargoyle. Fire giant. Spider. This is a more dangerous location. After all. Alright, we've got men paused all over the place. I'll need to get summons into there. Alright, theoretically, we're not going to be hit by any more earthquakes for a little bit. I know that's what I said when I banished her, but this time for real. We're going to mass even more troops and consolidate what we've already got. We are on the rise. And even just a few turns to build up. Man, I wish I could put a warlock in every city. Oh good, there is something you can do. Go hit that. Alright, let's see. You need... hold on. As silly as it is, these actually do matter when it comes time for that attack. Okay. Your armies are largely broken, thanks in no small part to my wonderful ally. Rebuild, rebuild, rebuild. The income of my entire empire poured into rebuilding efforts. That mana is rapidly draining away. Oh. Well, I just ended up reinstalling the whole thing, but it was interesting. Get an explanation of what's going on. Although I don't understand how you could load a mod without uninstalling the previous one. You can only have one mod installed at a time. At least that's my understanding. This isn't a Nexus Mod Manager where I can stack 50 mods together. Although I say that, I did put the Dragon Turtle sprites back in, so I guess technically I've got 2 mods, kind of. you know, if that had been 7 of Freet, this could have been terrible. Alright. I might be the worst wizard ever, but my heroes, well, they are fantastic wizards. Oh, you survived it. Wow. You know what? I'm just gonna, yeah, rip you in half with a lightning bolt. Nope. Nope. Okay. Sit tight, guys. We're ready to hit 4 cities when the time comes. All at once. Rebuilding. Rebuilding. Okay. Have we missed anything? Is everybody good? I think so. Alright then, the next thing we need to do is we need to get the counter magic on all of them. Okay, that's done. Okay, next. Well, I certainly could raise a lot of volcanoes. I could do a lot of things. I could honestly put chaos rifts over all of her cities. I actually am seriously considering that. Considering the state of her armies, though, and what I've been seeing, I think I might try something a whole lot sillier. Okay. So, you know what would probably give you a hard time? A firestorm followed by packs of hellhounds. No, really. Hellhounds. I think you'll actually struggle to deal with this foe. I think you'll actually struggle to deal with them. The firestorm clears out your slingers, your magicians, all that kind of stuff. The hellhounds show up, and then I just bombard you with fire spells. Fire and lightning. Yep. Stack 1. You know that Floating Island is the only summon spell in the game? Where you summon something and it doesn't get to act on its first turn? Alright, let's see. Buy this, buy that. Buy one of those. I'm out of money already. That's alright. So what's going to happen is when we start moving again, we're going to hit a lot of cities simultaneously with a lot of hellhounds. I'm summoning like a stack of them every turn. Maybe I should have used Flame Blade. Oops. Oh well. Oh, you shot the Minotaur? Oh, that's a choice. Well, never mind then. What was I worried about? Alright, let me see. This guy should be in here. That should be fine. Okay, this stack gets to go to here. This is so silly. The endgame army of... Just hounds. Ain't nothing but a hound dog. That's what's going to destroy you. Spell that. It's ridiculous. I make more than a stack of them every turn. Yeah, this continent is just going to be devoured. I wonder what's happening between my friend and Cerebi. That was quite the embarrassing misclick there. Another batch. We're gonna hit every city on that continent simultaneously. Then I'll need to rig up for this, and then down here, it's, yeah, he hasn't lost any territory. He's doing fine. It's gonna be wild. It's going to be wild. Oh yeah, water elementals can be pretty tough. Normal units are buffed! This is actually really bad for me. Ooh, I don't want to fight while that's in play. I'll just keep doing this. Okay. Let's see, gotta get one stack there. I could actually use a nature conjunction, please. That'd have been way better. Discounting life spells. Okay, another stack is ready to be pushed forward. Oh, you're right, I should trade for web. That's a good point. Yeah. There you go. I'd be so wasteful with my mana crystals. Eventually, I am gonna run out. Hey, friend! Yeah, okay. Maybe when I research the Spell of Mastery, I can trade that for web. I have given people the Spell of Mastery before, in games. Oh shit. No, you weren't supposed to move. As a legit strategy. Because if somebody else is casting the Spell of Mastery, well, everyone turns to fight that person. Then I can cast the Spell of Mastery in peace, sort of. Alright. So, we've got an army here, an army here, an army's gonna be here. I'm pretty sure that city will fall. We've got an army up here. Oh, that's our new capital. Ooh. Okay, my hero stack is over there, but there are 2 cities here. 3 cities. To expedite things, I suppose I'll make a stack of gargoyles so they can fly over there, so I don't have to deal with this pass. I mean, I suppose I could just use a floating island, but eh. Hold on a second. I need to check you. Alright, few more turns, they'll be done rebuilding. Casting skill ever increasing. Research speed and power ever increasing. Okay. You guys go over there. Alright, there we go. That's better. Okay, you guys are gonna head down this way. Cities are producing more gold. No kidding. No, I'm gonna keep my guys parked outside all your cities. Yeah, I don't want you getting any ideas. Because I'm the one with all the ideas. Oh. Right. Something flying in a doorway. Yeah, we don't do that around here. Okay. We're ready. Okay, they'll start producing again finally. Okay, was there anything else to set up? Yeah, let's make a second flock of gargoyles here. Yep. We're just about ready to spring it on them. I wonder what she's put in her capital. She knows how to make gorgons, so she could put some pretty strong stuff in there. That's what Cerevi said. I mean, a little bit of it makes sense. Like, Channeler and Channeler on Life Magic isn't the best. Rune Master, though. Spellweaver is good for the buffs. I don't know. I'm willing to try. Okay, there you go. Okay, gargoyle. I think once this final flock of gargoyles gets in place, we're gonna strike. And they are getting into place rapidly. I should be able to basically wipe her out in a day. She'll still have her capital, so she'll still be able to throw Earthquake back at me, which is very unfortunate. Unless perhaps I struck there instead of here. Or let's get a scout on that capital. She's desperate. She's begging. You declared war on me originally. I didn't start this, although I would have. But I didn't start this. I have the moral high ground here. Or at least I'll pretend I do. Okay, yeah, so... we're gonna need to cast a lot of things for this to work. Alright, first, Scout. Oh, it's gonna take a little bit of time. I'm gonna make some Hydras. Whatever's in her capital, I bet it won't fare well against Hydras and Firestorms and Lightning Bolts. Those are some short necks. Could we give them longer necks? I think we could afford a few extra mana crystals. Okay, there we go. Good Moon ended. Yes. The massive gold has stopped. Okay, go down further. Gargoyles are almost in place. 2 Hydra. 1 Hydra just doesn't have enough heads, you know? We need 2 of them. Maybe we could preemptively cut a few off so it does that thing where they multiply. You know, just a little bit. Sure, why not? Okay. We're gonna have to start producing mana crystals again. No, sorry about that, buddy, but you're gonna be on your own for a little bit. Okay. It is not that strong. I think we can handle it. Yeah, I think so. Just enough stuff that Wave of Despair won't stop us. Okay, that's enough of an army. That'll do. Okay, we're going to take the capital in the same turn we take everything else. Yeah, you're gonna need to produce like 1,000 mana a turn now. It's just how it's gonna be. Spell of Mastery in 72 if we wanted it. We don't need no Spell of Mastery. The world isn't big enough for that. Yes? No. All these attacks have been leveling my units up. Must be my least defended city, since everything's striking it all the time. Skeleton sees giant horde. Skeleton laughs at them. It didn't even look like the skeleton moved. The Naga got up close and then just died. I mean, it was probably on fire from, you know, all the fire, but... Okay. Alright, 2 more turns. What are we gonna do with this stack? I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe we should go visit our friend Cerevi. Yeah. Well... I didn't have an army next to this one yet. We'll go that way. She did. She really desperately was begging me. Go, go. All right. All right, it's only fair I let you know. Okay. Hi there. There we go. I brought my friend in. No. All right, are we ready? Is everything in place? You still have a lot of mana crystals. All right, it begins here. You know what? I'm going to wait one more turn. It occurs to me I don't have enough mana crystals for this war. Do I? I do have Channeler. I can do 4 firestorms. Let's go for it! Hey, Aeon, how's it going? You're arriving just in time for the grand finale. I've brought Hydras. Release the hounds! The hounds are really here just so she can't use Wave of Despair to wreck my shit. Can't petrify a gargoyle, can you? We've got Flaming Breath. Flying doesn't keep you safe from us. I am very confident that if all else fails, the Hydra will take this. Honestly, this was a weird place to move your capital to. Goodbye! Yeah, it's gonna require a lot of mana. A lot. Alright. Temporarily removed. Well, tired of casting Holy Word? How about use the Word of Fire instead? What? No, not Firebolt. What? Oops. Ah, well, whatever. Chaos Warrior. Now he's even bigger. Alright, this one might cost me a little bit, but I'm not at all concerned. Really? Earth to Mud? Wow, between that and the forests, the Hellhounds would have a very hard time moving forward. Not that I'm particularly concerned. And she did keep dropping earthquakes on my cities. That was annoying. Why do locals keep chucking rocks at a shrine? They must hate the rain. Well, I mean, if the locals hate the shrine, maybe you should let them disassemble it. Honestly, it sounds like one of those things you'd read in a history book. They get angry, after some flooding, they tear the shrine down. 30 years later, there's a drought, and they quickly build a new one. Alright. She is not going to run out of mana crystals. I'm trying to be stingy with my overland casting, but we're going to hit those hellhounds soon, and we're going to have to. Natural selection or no, they're just hellhounds. You know what, actually, I think I shouldn't let this... Gorgons are kind of scary. Even with all of our resistance. Okay. Well, you can't petrify the gargoyles, but... I don't want to spend a firestorm yet. Let's just hope this is good enough. This is good enough. This is plenty good. Gargoyles are tough. I'm already down to 4,000 mana crystals. Maybe I should have given another turn. You damage it during droughts. Oh, okay. I mean, you could just build another shrine for them to throw rocks at. You know what? You guys got this. There's no way you can screw this up. I want to preserve my mana crystals at this point. Because the really iffy battles are coming up. Alright. Next! Yeah. The frog shows up a lot in fan stuff. I'm a big fan of a lot of the Toho fan games. Genius of Sephiros, in particular, was excellent. There's a bunch of others I've been meaning to play forever. Another one down. Ooh, that army's a little far away. I won't get that city this turn. It shouldn't matter. This should be really the end of her. I mean, well and truly the end. It always bugs me a little bit that the pikemen don't get a short bow. Everyone else in the nomads gets a bow. Also, those aren't pikes, those are halberds. I can tell. Instantly. Anyway, pike versus minotaur. We know how this goes. Alright. That's too many magicians. Firestorm number 1. That's still too many magicians, but they're badly injured, so it shouldn't matter. Alright. Too many trees. Alright. Well, you managed to take out 2 of them. Okay, this one's easy pickings. Oh, sir. Get 'em! Dog versus chicken. This should be pretty one-sided, right? Alright, that's another one down. No magicians? I think I can do this with fire magic. Wave of Despair is even better than Flame Strike, but not when you've got a stack of opponents this big. You gotta thin my ranks a little bit more. Oh, did you run out of magic? Alright. Alright. I think we're gonna throw lightning at that, Griffin first and foremost. Yeah. What I worry about is that they'll be able to do enough damage to the Hellhounds that the, Waves of Despair will be able, you know, it's snowballs. Lose a few Hellhounds and the Waves of Despair start hitting significantly harder. So... can you even maintain any kind of army after what I've done? I mostly have the Hellhound sitting still. This time, though. Alright. no. You're not getting away. Alright, and this one. What do you think the map's gonna look like now? What do you think the charts are gonna look like now? The chart's gonna be like, yeah, Yuyuko, your stock has crashed. Maybe I should have thrown that firestorm. Maybe I'm being too stingy. Alright, the undead's out. We're about a wave of despair from, Okay. I still get the win, but I think this is the last battle. Ah, there it is. Alright, that was my last firestorm, but that clinched this fight. Yeah, basically, Wave of Despair is the opposite of Flame Strike. Flame Strike, you want to use it when there's a lot of enemies. Yeah, Yuyuko was the strongest. We're ending the game. This turn was our grand finale. That was a pretty good damage roll on that one. Okay. So this army is still on its way there. I struck a little early. Oh, she retook this one somehow. She's got 3 cities left. Yeah, you took that back. Wow. Well, we know exactly what to do. Alright, so we'll unleash the Hellhounds. The hero stack hits this one. That army is already on its way to here. So, yeah, as long as I take this one out, that's it! Look at how strong she is! And let's look again tomorrow. Can't earthquake me, you're in limbo! Yes, you are most welcome, my friend. Okay. Now. Instant army. Just add mana crystals. Oh, we're almost there, so we can strike that next turn. Some of these defenses are a little thin. You can have a pikeman to route this one out. Uh-huh. This is all so inefficient. Okay. Oh my! What could have happened there? 93%. Oh, it's close. Next turn we finish her. Then we have to figure out how to get those last few percentage points. Either that or rush the spell of mastery, one of the two. I suppose I could build a shit ton of buildings. I mean, that could get you a few points, probably. She's running a little low on mana. You think casting all those spells from Limbo's starting to hurt? Light, where's your spell lock? Oh, we're gonna have to do something about that. Okay, then this one. And thus the perfect cherry blossoms are mine. Wait, what were we fighting over again? Alright, and then this spot here gets an extra firestorm. And maybe another. You know what? They just have really bad weather today. It's just the worst. Oh, it's just so bad. The answer is yes. We are going to do one of those things. She has a city? You took one here! Now how did you lose one of your cities to her? Oh, that's crazy! And that's going to mean it takes me a couple more turns to get the win. Hold on a second. Spiders are really fast. What do they say? That's a lot of shadow demons. This is actually... That's a lot of shadow demons. I think a few chimera coupled with the spiders fire giant. Yeah, it should be okay. Should be okay. Probably. If I want to do the spell of mastery now, it would be 60, but we can bring that number down more. I'm running the game on the wrong resolution? Is it? It's whatever resolution it pops out with by default. I don't think there's a resolution button. There's just... I can just grab the window and do this, though. So, I mean... You know, but that's me manually resizing it. By the way, we've won. We crossed that 100% threshold. But, I mean, we gotta finish her off. I mean, after all of this, I mean... We kinda gotta, right? There you go. Is that enough? I'm weirdly not confident that it is. Even if I firestorm the rest away, I guess I firestorm the rest away, it's okay. Yeah, it's probably okay. Let's just finish her off. Well, she's doing pretty good, you know. I can always give her another gift. How would you like the secrets of weakness? How would you like the secrets of flame strike? Zombies are quite useful. Yeah, flame strike. Ooh, darkness to go with the zombies. And a Hydra. Gotta love the Hydra. It's the biggest thing I can summon. Hopefully I didn't just boost her by 5%. Because then I'd have to keep going. Ooh, Nightshade. Oh. Well, funny thing about Nightshade, it's a very flaky defense. Never been something you could rely on. Ooh, you are unharmed by all that fire. Can you hold? Oh, you actually have regeneration on you. Hardcast on you, I see. Yeah, I wasn't gonna ever work on any of you anyway. But what else is a spider to do? Gee, should I summon something? I think he's gonna hold. No, she's not. She's gonna run out of casting skill. She lost all of her cities, which means she's got no amplifying towers. She can't have that much more to spare. No, she's gonna win. They've got so much ammo, and I can't summon anything big enough. Each time I flame strike, they get weaker, but if I'm standing around summoning, they're getting stronger. I think she wins. Ah! I just don't have the forces in the neighborhood. Ah, well. She's still up here with one city left. Yeah, if I had summoned one more thing, it would have been different. Alright. We'll finish the job. Oh no, not Earthquake. I don't want to fight a million battles in a million places. Maybe I should just push the win button. No, we must finish her. I'm gonna send, honestly, one Hydra with a pile of Hellhounds ought to be enough. My ultimate summon turned out to be Hellhounds in the end. I think that's very on theme for the worst wizard. See, this is exactly the problem right here. I'm gonna start losing random cities because I didn't defend anything. I just pushed all in on the attack. elemental are pretty tough. I don't play beastmen hardly ever. I should. Alright. This is the one you retook? Don't worry, they'll get proper defenses of like 2 guys. Alright, well, we take that. Okay. Alright, 1 turn to summon, and then the next turn we hit. Alright, good job, Epic Hero Army. You know what? Let's be absolutely certain. There can be no doubt. We are taking your capital. I'll even raise a volcano under it. Really, you can stop a raised volcano? Fine. Look, I even made use of corruption. Alright, that'll cause some damage. Then the fire rains. Looks like you got a mineral, though. That's nice. You got quark crystals. Right in the middle of your town. They're only mildly radioactive, so, you know, nothing to worry about. Alright, this time it's going to go a little different. The Hydra is going to hold out. And you can't just Wave of Despair away all of this. The lizards are a good choice, though. And now you're feeling the hero instead of casting attack spells. I am happy with this. It will reach a point where Wave of Despair could start seriously hurting me, though. Is she gonna hold out again? No way. Things are starting to look grim for you. Those lizards are a problem. Heroic Heart's very cheap. She's not burning a lot of her casting skill right now. Ooh, burned a lizard. Hero gone. I think she ran out of casting skill. Alright! You're gone! Alright! So, that's that. Just my good friend and, oh, I don't know. I don't mind him kicking around. He can stay. I mean, there's not a lot you can do with your 2 cities. My army's parked outside one of them. Alright. Still a bit of a box around your head, though. Oh, man. Hey there, Sam. I wonder where Crimson went. Yeah, I don't play Barbarians very often, but I feel I've played them more often than Beastmen. I don't know, Beastmen aren't that interesting. I mean, they've got a couple good units, but they end up just kind of being the myrran orcs, if that makes any sense. Yeah, that's kind of what they are. The centaur is probably the most interesting thing they have going for them, but I guess the minotaur's okay, and they do have manticores. Like, they do have a few good things, but I mean, if I'm playing myrran, I could be playing dwarves or trolls or dark elves or, you know, draconians are really good, really strong. And beastmen just kind of get lost in the shuffle. Shame there's no chaos or nature spell that lets you turn arcanist races into beastmen. Just transform your city. Foomp! Then they'd see a lot of play. Windows, to put that in Discord, I'll look at that later. I'm actually gonna, since I have this opportunity, or I'm done a little early, I'm gonna take a little nap. We're gonna try this same build one more time, not tomorrow, but the day after, but we're gonna switch the difficulty from fair to unfair. What's going on here? Oh yeah, we redid the thing. No, everything should be normal. Was it mixed? Or was it average? I don't remember. That's fine. It's just normal. Alright, so, yeah, but the difficulty is going to be up. That's the important part. So, yeah, that'll be next time. This is the difficulty that, well, depending on my build, I could take it 100% or close enough, but a lot of the builds, let's say I do 50-50 on this difficulty, because a lot of times I'm using builds that I'm not necessarily great with, and this difficulty does get me a lot. It's the one I tested all the 2-color combos on and everything. So yeah, this is gonna be a little bit more difficult. This is the one where I feel like it's gonna be the wall. Oh man, they are strong. Yeah, they are. There's nothing wrong with them. Honestly, there's absolutely nothing wrong with beastmen. But it's like everything else on the myrran plane is crazy. Trolls, everyone gets regeneration. Draconians, everything is flying and fire breathing, which is really good for your settlers to fly over the oceans. Dark elves, everything shoots, and then they just get the best stuff. Dwarves are weird. The mining bonus, the cannons, the hammer hands, which are, you know, like, they just, and then you've got the beastmen, and they're kind of, they're good. They're fine. But if you're gonna spend a retort on myrran, like all of the other races, there's builds that just wouldn't be possible with anything else, and the beastmen are just a little too in the middle. I'm glad they're in the game. They're great. Just, I rarely play them. I rarely do. Any build I could do with beastmen, I could probably do with an arcanist race. Whereas trolls, they're their own thing. You know what I mean? I don't know, French vanilla's pretty good. Alright, anyway. Oh Oh man, anyway, until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye. Oh, right. I forgot the most important thing of all. How could I forget? Ah!